What's the reason or what's the decision made when you choose about this name? What's the story behind the name of?
During our initial research days, we went to Delhi. One common thing that we have found, all the names of those brands, they have a very desi name rather than a fancy name. So as Shyamji is the other name of Krishna Bhagavan, so we thought to give this brand as a God's name.
Like Delhi also, if you go, there is like Radhe Shyam, Lallan ke Chole Bhature and all that.
What do you think, or what have in the past 3 years, what are the obstacles that you faced?
In a place like Bangalore, the biggest challenge is traffic. So we faced that.
If we suppose go on a store visit, it takes us an entire day.
What advice would you give for a newcomer?
To your, if you can give, only come.
Hi, welcome to the show Bites of
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Hi.
And this is Archana. And we will start off this podcast to help people who are thinking to start a restaurant. It will be like a template for a person who's going to start a journey in the industry, the food industry. And also, we will see why they should do and why they shouldn't do as well. Let's start off with a brief introductions.
I'm Nabajoti, so I'm running a brand called Shyamji Chole Bhature in Bangalore, and this is my second venture that I've started after shutting down my first restaurant during the COVID.
Okay.
So yeah, what I've learned or what are the mistakes I have done there, I have corrected all those things in my this new venture.
Hi, I am Chetan Kedia, co-partner at Shyamji Chole Bhature.
Okay.
So I'm from a completely different background, investment banker turned waffle baker and now into restaurant industry.
Okay.
So yeah, we got into this like both of us. I know him from his previous restaurant, so we were just thinking to start something new. We found a space, and there was a gap in the market for Chole Bhature Delhi style. So we just discussed, and it just happened overnight.
And how long has this been running?
It's 3 years now.
Wow. Okay. And how many branches do you have?
We have 8 branches across Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay. Anywhere apart from Bangalore?
We are in pipeline. We have a target of doing at least 50 stores in next 5 years.
Okay. But why the restaurant industry?
It's not about the restaurant industry. See, restaurant industry is something which we are passionate about. At the same time, this is the business that we know.
Okay. So what's
If you
your
ask-
background in the industry?
So I'm a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
So I have done sales for almost 10 years.
Okay.
Post that, I decided, okay, now let's jump into the business. And restaurant was the first thing that I thought, okay, let's start with this particular venture.
Was it out of passion or just because it was in
Not passion,
Okay.
but if you ask me, restaurant industry is the easy industry to enter into the business or into entrepreneurship journey.
like,
For me, it was more of passion initially.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I started with waffles, and
Okay.
then now it's our bread and butter. So it's become more of
So you
a
come
passion
passionate
come
with it.
profession. Yeah.
Okay. So what's this name? What's the story behind the name of the restaurant?
So during our initial research days, we went to Delhi.
Okay.
We spent a couple of days in Delhi trying out Chole Bhature in each and every nook and corners.
Right.
One common thing that we have found, all the names of those brands, they have a very desi name rather than a fancy name.
Got it.
So now being he's a Marwari, and so as Shyamji is the other name of Krishna Bhagavan,
Yeah, one of our gods.
one of our gods, and
We
there
worship.
is a Khatu Shyamji temple in Rajasthan also.
Right.
So we thought to give this brand as a more of a like God's name,
Desi name and
desi name and God's name.
Understood.
And like Delhi also, if you go, there is like Radhe Shyam, there is
Right, right. A lot of,
there is
Shyam.
Lallan ke Chole Bhature and all that.
Oh,
So we
okay.
thought like keep it
Desi
something
name, desi
which will
name.
hit people instant.
To get relevant with the product.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it. And it actually seems very, suitable for the,
Yes.
Shyamji Chole Bhature.
Yeah.
It's like very suitable for that kind of a food.
Yes.
Why Chole Bhature? Why only that one particular US?
We saw there's a gap in Bangalore where we get the authentic Chole Bhature. So I will tell you upfront, like I personally admire the business model of Wow Momos a lot.
Okay.
With one product, they have scaled to this particular level.
Right.
They have a 330 stores now. So we wanted to like pick up one product from the street category, which every entire nation wants.
Once, right.
For example, Chole Bhature, they were like it's not nothing new that I'm trying to sell. It's just the authentic taste that you are
new
trying to sell.
preparation.
Correct.
Otherwise, you get a Chole Bhature in local restaurants or Dashini restaurants in Bangalore also. But the way of preparation and everything is different. So we don't have to much educate the people that what we are trying to sell.
And it was Delhi taste was missing here, and we are all from north, so we wanted to bring the people tell us, oh wow, you've got Delhi to Bangalore. That's the feedback we get from our customers, so that's our winning statement.
Yeah.
So when you started Shyamji Chole Bhature, was it like, what was the journey when you started? How did you open?
So we opened immediately after the second wave.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very wrong time for the restaurant industry, if you ask
Right.
somebody investing for or getting into the new industry. Now too it's booming,
Yeah.
but that time it was a very tough decision.
Yes.
But as I have closed my first venture, and we both were discussing that what new we can do. So this particular product came into our mind, and it was a very tough decision how to go ahead. The product that I was saying, like whether we should do in a big format or whether we should do in a small format. Again, the risk was involved because it was just immediately after the second wave.
Right.
And but yeah, we decided. Then we picked up a strategic location
Okay.
in a JP Nagar at a corner place,
Residential cum commercial.
residential cum commercial, small place. But the advantage was that that road used to have a very heavy traffic movement.
Okay.
That's the main road that connects the JP Nagar, Jayanagar people to the Banegatta road.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
So that was the decision, and that worked actually for us.
Visibility was
Yeah.
good, everything was good.
Okay, so with that question, can you tell me what is the initial stages of a restaurant to open? So what is the procedure you have to, or what do you see in how to open a restaurant?
First of all, the market survey.
Okay.
Picking up the right location is very, very important.
Yeah.
And what you are trying to sell, there is also, you should know about that product very well. That, okay, if I'm selling Chole Bhature, like I should be knowing that what goes into to make a good Chole Bhature.
So you have a good palette, then only you should know your product, you should know what you're selling. And
So when you say market survey or the location, what should a person look in that location?
We ourselves see as the spending capacity of that particular area.
So spending capacity.
Spending capacity. The,
target audience,
yes, target audience, then visibility,
what's in and around the area,
Yeah.
you
competitors.
competitors. But again, that's just you'll project, but when you come into actuals, that's
Yeah,
different.
that may be different.
So tell me, what is the biggest challenge that you faced when you entered? Like you told, it was after COVID or wave 2, and what did you think? I should take this risk. I shouldn't take this risk. What were the challenges you wanted to face and you didn't want to face?
Actually, I think the challenge was like we knew the product is known to people,
Okay.
but yeah, like again, it's a South Indian market, and little more they're more inclined towards idli and dosa, and so. But we knew there is a gap, so we knew like if we give a good product, then it's going to click.
So in that, I will say, like, we are thankful to the people of Bangalore. The 70% of our loyal customer
Yeah.
base is local South Indians,
South Indians, yeah.
Really good.
and 30% is only the North Indians
So that worked for us.
that work for us. And our branches are also in the South Indian dominated locations.
I expected more of North Indian.
No, like we have branches like in Rajaji Nagar, that's a South Indian
That's
dominated.
like a-
Malleshwaram, South Indian dominated. Jayanagar, 4th block.
Because North Indians, as a Marwadi, we prepare such items at home once a while. For South Indians, it's totally new. So, a new taste and new thing. So, we were able to give them something different from their regular cuisine.
How did you, like, if you start a restaurant, so you started Shyamji Chole Bhature 3 years back, like, how did you source the people? How did you start hiring people? And even if you had to hire people, what are the things or what are the skills that you looked when you hired people?
In restaurant industry, hiring is like poaching, to be very honest. So we have to poach,
Okay.
and we poach from Delhi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went to Delhi. That's where we spent. He said we went 1 week. We were
1
there.
week we spent in
we were
Delhi.
spending all our time, tried all the best places. So we had to speak to people there and make sure we get the right cook. That initial,
Absolutely.
we started with 3 members. Now we have 60 members in our team. So yeah, give them that service and all that, and that assurance that you're joining a brand. So we made a brand from day one.
Because in Delhi, where they used to sell, Delhi, the Chole Bhature is like every nook and corner.
Yeah.
In a small tapri kind of also Chole Bhature is sold.
Yeah, very common.
But I will tell you the advanced when they came here, they saw that okay, now we are working for a company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
And they get very
uh-huh.
less paid also.
Less paid, plus you have to show them the vision. What is our vision? If you show them and if you like make them feel good, okay, I'm working for a good company in a more organized structure, that helped us a lot.
Give them training.
Yeah.
The guys who were like cleaners now they are our cooks and all that. So
Okay.
that growth also we showed them. So
Got it.
that's
So
how we
you
were.
make sure that this is what your future is going to be.
Yeah.
This is how your growth is going to be in the
Yeah.
company, and
Yeah.
that is why they stay. So the next question, of course, is how do you make them stay?
You have to treat them as your like um, make them stay. See why people leave in the restaurant industry. There's a people leave very quickly. The staff.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, but if you give them the right set of environment,
Yeah.
they will always stay. If you give them the benefits, they will always stay.
Benefits like?
Like I will tell you, so we have a policy that we give to and fro yearly once. That means they work for 11 months, 1 month paid holiday, they go to a hometown, tickets are sponsored,
Okay.
okay, they come back, they get their salary.
But with what surety you send them?
They come back. And these have worked for us. And these have worked. And we copied this format from Dubai. How the Dubai staff or laborers they treat this. So we copied this format from there. And trust you, that thing is working for us.
Yeah, and give them that environment, you know.
Yeah.
That's why they'll stay. Like, you know, even when I was abroad, I was like there's no like labor class and upper class, like how in India you have different hierarchies. Here, like give them environment. You are also part of the company,
So,
and that's the same.
Shyamji is run by people, to be very honest. It's run by our own staff and own people. It's run by our people. Like we are on the strategy side or everything side, but our day-to-day operations is run by people. The system that we have prepared or made, the SOPs that we have made is run by people.
And
Of course, there are team members, they have a purchase manager, we have area managers, everything. But it's run by the people. We are not into the day-to-day operations. We are more into strategy and expansion and everything.
so coming to the next question, followed by that, what is SOPs and how does it help a restaurant?
SOP is standard operating procedure.
Yeah.
Like in our industry, people think that SOPs don't work, whereas other industries SOPs work. But no, if you put the SOPs right from day one, that thing will always work. For example, I will tell you, like we have a proper reporting format. That reporting formats are followed by all the cashiers. We have a proper, for example, in one plate of Chole Bhature, how much grammage of chole they have to give, what is the
Yeah.
size of the bhatura they have to make, what is the dough size they have to prepare, what is the lassi quantity they have to fill.
That helps in the costing and everything. And
So all these SOPs are given. And whenever a new member joins, we train them. We tell them that, okay, these are the things. So if you have to make SOPs, then only it becomes
the
autopilot.
recipe
or-
SOP, we have 8 outlets, so the quality is maintained in all the 8 outlets and all that.
So how do you store these SOPs?
In systems.
In systems.
They're all in systems.
all in systems.
Got it. So coming to the next question of that, how do you or when do you think a restaurant should grow into a franchisee model?
So I will tell you, we are not much inclined towards franchise model. We have our 7 outlets are our
Own outlets.
So
company
expansion,
owned
basically.
expansion, and 1 store is our franchisee model. Franchisee model, what we have realized in our model, I will not comment on another's business. In
Yeah.
our model, because it's a low ticket size, average billing size is like for walk-in is like 250 rupees. So in that, if you're taking money as a franchisee fee from someone, and if he will be investing money, and if you don't give that return, then somehow we don't feel that okay,
And
this
the
is not
product is all fresh.
Yeah.
If you take something like momos or something, it's
Yeah.
all sent frozen from
Frozen.
the factory.
Yeah.
And even tea franchises, there you don't have to, not too much labor intensive. So ours
Yeah.
is daily based made product.
But yeah, having said that, the question that you have asked, when you think your key ingredients, for example, you can give to franchisee someone without your much involvement or without your staff's much further involvement. For example, you are sending all the items frozen from here. They are just assembling it. If you have cracked that code, you can give a franchisee.
Got it.
Otherwise, you have to supply manpower.
Manpower.
But we are not a manpower supplier. We are restaurants.
Exactly.
And we don't want to like rush things also. 8 stores in 3 years. So like as I said, we have target of 50 stores. Let's see. But we want to give fresh food, and that's our main target. And good
Fresh food.
Fresh food.
This is our, like, you can say, like, key thing of our popularity in Bangalore, because we are serving everything fresh. It takes 2 minutes for us to prepare a plate.
Okay.
The bhaturas are fried in front of the customers. Open kitchen.
Wow.
They can see it.
So I was just about to ask, what type of model do you follow for your restaurant business model?
Right.
Own
stores.
Own stores.
Own stores.
Own stores.
Got it. And open kitchen.
Open kitchen.
all high-
QSR model, quick service restaurant. So just come, eat, and go. We don't even want to give a sitting space, and that's how in Delhi it is. Like Chole Bhature,
yeah.
small joints, and people
Yeah.
just come. It's a breakfast. They drink a lassi, and
If you
like,
give the product
it's a
right-
fast food.
Like, I don't think people will like mind standing and eating also.
Okay, so coming to the next question, what do you think, or what have in the past 3 years, what are the obstacles that you faced? Or what are the struggles that you have faced, and how did you overcome them?
I think in a place like Bangalore, the biggest challenge is traffic. So we face that.
Yeah. So, for example, if we suppose go on a store visit, it takes us an entire day.
Oh my god.
This is one point, but again, I'm not selling. I love Bangalore. I don't want to give a controversial comment over
But
here.
that has affected a little bit of our walk-in, and online has increased.
Online have
Like
increased.
that. So that has affected
Yeah,
increase, not
and then we have to pay commissions and all that to
I'll
online.
come to
So
that next.
Yeah.
That will talk about Swiggy and Zomato and other online platforms too. But so traffic is one of them.
Traffic is one of them.
and customer handling, like not struggle, but everybody has a different perspective of Chole Bhature and all that. So
Right.
sometimes we explain them this is how it is served in Delhi.
Okay.
They think we serve kala chana, which is again different from chole.
Chole, okay.
But then we serve a smaller size of chole, which is how it is served in Delhi.
Delhi,
So sometimes you have to educate the customer, like this is a different recipe and all that.
One biggest challenge I will try to tell here, like Bangalore rentals are shooting up like anything.
Yes,
Yeah, that also.
absolutely.
And finding a right location at a right budget that you're looking for, that is one of the challenges.
So the rental, the traffic,
And also inflation.
oh yeah,
Inflation.
the oil prices
Yes.
rise suddenly.
These things we have to absorb it. We cannot keep changing the menu price. And
How did you decide your pricing for the menu? As you told, there's inflation, right? So you can't keep changing.
Yes.
What do you do at that
To
time?
be very honest, when we started, we picked the price of our competitor, our direct competitor. We launched it. After that, we sat down and optimized it. This is our strategy. We may be wrong here. But for example, if my actual costing is before launching is coming around like suppose 50 rupees a plate, I cannot, as per like market standard, it should be 3x. I cannot
Yeah.
sell it for 150 at the launch only.
Right.
Our launch price was 120 rupees. So that's how. So we have to do like little bit of like take a wild guess.
Okay.
Maybe 5-10 rupees extra you can charge from your.
pricing has to be apt for the street food. It's
Street
not a
food
fine
also.
dine, so we
Yes.
cannot charge too high.
Right.
And if we are giving something premium, ours was not a normal chole bhature, so we can't charge too low also. So we took some feedback, we sent questionnaires to people, and then we got the feedback
Market
and
survey.
returns, market survey.
And
So
post that we sat down on the optimization of everything. Like
So tell me one of the most proudest moments you had in these 3 years.
when people say, "Are you the owner of Shyamji Chole Bhature?" I say yes.
and for me it is like when my mom gets to know, like we have 8 branches. Oh, Shyamji is run by your son. Wow, that's like others know about my brand and they go and tell my mom, like it's nice, like it's a brand. People like my mom feels proud, like okay, people know about the brand and they're so happy. And
That positive feedback from the
Positive
customers and the
yeah,
family.
when they say you got Delhi to Bangalore and
So
we missed this.
we have done a recent survey in Church Street, asking random people about Chole Bhature places in Bangalore.
Okay.
When 70% people say that, that survey, 70% people know Shyamji.
Yeah.
So that at that point we think, okay, we might be doing something right. That's why people are knowing about the brand.
So, of course, now with the proudest moment is done, let's hear the worst day in the restaurant industry.
Yeah, see, every day there is a weakest moment. In our industry,
It's
every
not
day
like
there is a
worst day, but yeah, at times you have to tell customer, like they really get rude at
Yeah,
times,
yeah.
like
Because
they just call us. Online is a different, like food when it reaches home, it
Correct.
little bit the shape of the bhature changes. So that time we feel like they become chefs, like, we know everything
We know
about.
everything. Like,
They start
And
doing it.
yeah, that time we also get frustrated, like we are doing so much effort, and they say my mom whatever they prepare is better than this.
Oh my god,
So
okay.
they're like they
then
feel.
we think that okay, out of 10, if 2 are saying like this, okay, we'll absorb it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the not the worst, but yeah, it gets frustrating sometimes. Like,
But otherwise, worst is every day, like, oh, out of it, like Sunday, heavy operation day, light went off.
Oh yeah.
Computer is not running.
yeah, those are every day.
POS is not running.
It's raining.
So
Yeah,
the
it's
fridge has
raining.
given hand, and the fridge is stocked and all that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
most of the holidays where people are enjoying is the busiest day for us.
So how do
Challenge.
you balance your life, work-life balance, your personal life and your work life?
For me, I'm trying to run it as a corporate.
Okay.
I'm mostly available for my brand from 9 to 5. I'm available there till 5 o'clock.
Okay.
After that, I manage everything over call from home itself. So
Wow.
I'm trying to manage it at 9 to 5.
So how long does it take for you to manage 9 to 5?
After 1 year.
1 year.
After almost 1 year.
Like we have to make the SOPs and all that, and then we make sure weekly one day we take off, and
Monday is our weekly off.
Mondays are weekly off. We try and not take calls, but it never happens.
It never happens. But
We always get random calls of things not working out.
Yeah, that kind of thing. What about you?
So work-life balance, yeah, whatever. Like we three, like we are one more partner who couldn't come today, so we try and go on a holiday maybe once in 2-3 months. We just randomly plan. Let's just go and spend some time. Even
so
for
he's
a
not
day.
a corporate guy. His time starts at 12 o'clock.
No. I mean, I'm a you can say night owl. Then,
Like for example,
but-
he goes like he visit evening in one of the store.
Oh.
Like he can be there till like
like
9
he's a
o'clock.
day
I'm a
guy,
day-
I'm a night guy. So then we balance. Like first half he's there, second half I'm there. Something like that we do, and like we try and do things that we like. We play some sports and all that, and little bit we make sure we get some time to family also. Not every day.
And we make sure, like suppose like I'm taking on my rounds to the stores, I take my wife and my child. So it's a family life balance.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, if some guests are coming,
Yeah.
I tell them let's go to Shyamji and try the food there. So our visit also happens, and then we are taking our guest also. And so we have
Yeah,
to-
that's true, right? If you want me to spend time, you can come and my
Yeah,
restaurant and
yeah.
spend time. How about the challenges that you face in the online platform, delivery online platform?
See, it's not challenges. I will tell you what. It's a big topic. Everybody discuss about this topic, but my way of seeing this is little bit different. Where he also have his own opinion. Like he always opposes me, but I will tell you, we cannot like it's a online platforms have changed the customer behavior. They have
Yeah.
spent $1 billion of rupees just to change the
Yeah.
customer behavior, and you cannot avoid them.
Yeah.
You have to partner with them, and from that you have to take out your money. Simple.
Understood.
see.
If you do that rightly, your mathematics will be always
Your maths has to be
Yeah.
correct, and like as I said, traffic in Bangalore is crazy. Anywhere, like these days, traffic is bad. Like now you see Blinkit, who delivers goods at 5 minutes to your place.
like I will tell you, we are managing a balance of 50-50%. 50% is a offline walk-in customers, and 50% is a online.
Okay.
So when we discuss internally, like we three partners, like these 50% customers, they don't want to come out and have a good puff bhature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like that's how they're spending billions of rupees just to change the habit. They've changed the habit and they're successful in this.
And discounts and all that.
And so we cannot do all this. Among all this, you have to do your mathematics so that at least whatever percentage you are earning from there, it's in a that's
like
a healthy food.
You pay them some commission like 30% and all that, but you have to make sure you absorb that in your cost and all that,
Cost
and
and
then you have to, because you can't, online is here to stay. You cannot.
Yeah, you
Change
you
it.
have to. It's going to be a part of the restaurant always.
Not only everywhere, all the industry.
Even like Amazon, they run big billion days and all that. So
Yeah.
people like to order at home. So that's the trend now.
You have to partner with them. That's the thing.
So how do you handle their what do you say, the customers' negative feedback? Do you respond to them? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
So here we can proudly say we have assigned that to an AI generated reply company.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
all our reviews are replied by AI, automated AI generated. Bad reviews, good reviews, everything.
Agree.
But I cross-check it, we cross-check it
Yeah,
and
but
make sure like,
what do you
but we
feel
cross-check
people
it.
say,
yeah.
Negative reviews, we just see whether the reply is right or wrong. If the reply is right, then we post it.
But we make sure we attend all our customers.
But we attend all the reviews till date daily. Like he's responsible for that. Every reviews he goes through daily.
So some people just leave it and like, okay, I'm not going to bother. But we feel like you have to at least understand if we are going wrong, then we can correct it. We can have measures. We can tell our staff, and we can explain it to them. So we always try to improve where we have gone wrong, and that day might be bad for us, but it's not like every day is bad. So we try and tell the customers also this is how it is.
like, don't you think the negative feedbacks are always quicker than the positive feedbacks?
Negative feedbacks are always quicker. Always quicker, I will tell you what. Because see, and negative feedbacks mostly you will find in online platforms. The reason I will tell you, I want to have Chole Bhature. For example, I'm ordering that food. I'm hungry. That's why I'm ordering that food.
Right.
That food will come. The customer is expecting that food to come in 30 minutes, as shown in the algorithm by the online platforms. But if it takes another 15 minutes more, customer don't understand that. Okay, like there's a difference between 45 minutes, time prepared to time delivered.
Right.
So I'm not saying the product will get stale or something like that, but the product definitely will not same. What is
And it's like
45 minutes.
you have to like
So,
understand
uh-huh.
Chole Bhature is not an online product, but still like people want to order, and then their expectation is like,
so
oh,
out of that, he's waiting for the food. It is taking another 15 minutes. He's already very hungry. At that time, okay, I didn't like. Even if it is not good, even if it is good also, I will press 1 star or 2 star because I have waited for
people
15
if they like it, they will not put Google review. If they don't like, instantly they'll put
Exactly.
a Google review.
It's a human tendency, nothing else. You have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But replying do help because to whatever like we share our numbers or email addresses for any feedback on the reply to the reviews.
Yeah, we tell them
We
to
see
call
that
us.
they mail back us. Few of the customers they mail back us.
So, and after this, what is the procedure? Do you go talk to your chefs or
We try to find out what is the root cause.
It's something which can be corrected.
Yeah, if they're saying that taste, like then we see that okay, out of this many, how many on that particular day, how many taste complaints we have received. If that is okay, only 1 or 2, then we can't do anything. If the customer is saying taste is good but delivery is delayed, we cannot do anything on that.
Like one Sunday, we sold 400 plates of Chole Bhature. Everybody last one customer comes and says the salt is less. So we should believe that one customer or those 400 customers. So we ignore such comments.
But if somebody is commenting on our staff behavior, we take it very positively and we see what can be done immediately. A single comment on our staff also, we just immediately investigate what went wrong.
That service has to be there along with the food. You just can't give food, but we make sure it's in totality. We are giving a good service, good experience.
where do you think you will see Shyamji Chole Bhature in the next 5 years?
Vision is to have 50 store, but don't know whether we can achieve
Make
that
a brand
numbers or
for
not.
street food.
Street food, at least for the southern part of the India.
Yeah,
Because
North Indian
we are
street food.
bootstrapped. We don't believe in raising funds and all and taking loan is fine, but raising fund from VC and
We want to
expanding.
we don't want to
expanding.
dilute our equity. Our own stores are fine. We don't want to get into franchise route as of now.
Okay. What do you think is disadvantage of having a franchise?
The control is not under you. For example, the food preparation control, how they are running the show is not under control.
You can have SOPs,
Yes.
but again, they are not that passionate as how you are and all that. So every day you cannot go and check on the franchisee.
Franchisee, who wants to take a franchisee? One who have a passive income. They wants to take a franchisee. So he's more busy on his active income.
Yeah. So coming to what is the procedure or why do you think there's a lot of restaurants opening right now? Is it more easier for them?
It's an easy entry market. There's no entry barrier. Anybody can enter. They feel like, okay, I have some spare funds and it's a cash business.
It's a cash business.
Yeah, it's not a credit business. So
People think it's a cash business. There is no credit. Many people spend very huge money, make losses because they open it without any doing good market survey.
Okay.
Many new restaurants are coming. That is not their main business. If you see, any successful brand, their main business is restaurant business. That's not a side business or something like
Yeah,
that.
you cannot keep legs in two boats and say I'll do this and
Yeah.
that. Like,
For example, like we know people who are steel manufacturers having like 500 crore turnover, 1000 crore turnover. They are saying okay, we want to open a restaurant, come join hands with us. But we say no, boss, for you it's a side business, but this is our main bread and butter.
So basically, the advice would be you have to be completely into
Yes,
it,
yes, yes.
and then the market survey. So
And-
what are the other things?
and people come because like during Corona also a lot of home chefs were evolved, bakers. So they want to open their cafes, and every other shop is a cafe these days.
Yes, it is.
But running a restaurant is completely different from cooking. Like people think if I can cook, like they want to. Anybody can open. There's nothing like nobody should open. We wouldn't say like don't open, but do
be
some
passionate.
research.
Be passionate. Give 100% dedication.
Yeah, do some research also, costing and everything, and how much you're spending. You have to get involved, like then only you can run
Don't
it.
spoil the market just because you want to have funds or spare funds to open or your dream to open a restaurant. Just don't spoil the market. For example, like I will tell you the loyalty of our staff. Our initial days, people used to throw them cash in front of them, like 50,000, 60,000.
Yeah.
They used to give them bundle, come join me.
Oh,
But none of our staff have left us till now. This is a loyalty that yeah. So such kind of thing. So if somebody is offering 50,000 to staff, he's breaking the market.
you
Okay.
give them so much and you spoil that
Ah.
the next person who will come will expect.
For
the same
example, cashier's standard salary should be somewhere from 18,000 to 20,000. Just to poach it, if you're offering 20, 25,000, you are just ruining the market.
thing. Correct.
Ruining the market for one who is full 100% bread and butter is from this industry, like us.
People come, as we said, like it's easy entry, and so there's competition is there, but that much demand also is there. So it's the demand and supply model.
Yeah, coming to the next thing. Now, if you see, there are a lot of restaurants who have a lot of gimmicks and tricks they do. I didn't want to take those brands, but they start off with a bang and suddenly they shut down. So, what gimmicks or tricks do you think is going to work in the food industry?
For us, the gaining popularity was the right food, and we spend on marketing, to be very honest. See, if it's just only, okay, if you say that I'm selling only good food, customer will not come to you. Your customer should know about your brand, that this particular
Yeah,
brand
brand
is
and-
selling a good food. If you don't market it nicely, properly, then how customer will know that you are selling a good food?
And it's all about, as I said, service. We reply to customers. We make sure we listen to them also.
And-
Not everything they tell whatever is right. So it has to be a balance. If you have to survive, you have to give your time, and you have to prepare a good team. Basically, if you have a good team,
Yes, team.
team is very important.
To your question, like people start with a very gimmick and very grand launches.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
a few months, they are shut down because the backbone of the business they have not make it
Good
concrete.
team. Make it
Like the staff, they are the backbone of the business. They have not. That was not concrete for them. So these are the reasons for failure. The grand launch, okay, fine. Nobody will remember the grand launch, but after 3-4 months, they are shut down. This is the biggest problem.
Very short period of
Very
time.
short period.
So, do you think that restaurants should have, this innovative, creative stuff or good food?
Good
or
food, and team.
Team.
That's it.
See, I'm into mix of both. Like you can have a fusion, but you cannot have like fusion where like I don't like chocolate dosa and all that chocolate. Like have fusion, have a mix of all, have classics and have. Then you will survive good food. But you have to adapt to the customer requirement. Like you can come up with new innovative menus, like Navratri special. We have come up with few Navratri items and all that.
You keep changing according
Yeah.
No,
but-
like we try to capture the season. Like for example, the Navratra is going on right now. So this is the first time we thought to introduce a Navratra items. So it's unfortunately worked well for us.
Okay.
Those items are selling now.
Okay.
Yeah. Only gimmicky or only like
Yeah.
giving us some decor, like
Yeah.
presentation and all. If the taste is not good, then nobody will come. That customer will come for only one day.
One day.
After that, he will never come.
I believe 60%, 70% taste, 30% can be your ambience and whatever. But first thing, the food wins.
Food wins.
What marketing strategies will work for a restaurant?
If I tell our strategy right now, that may be a huge budget for a newcomer. But for a newcomer, the best strategy is
Word of mouth.
word of mouth, flyers, social media, and everything. but influencer marketing. But you have to keep a budget.
What percentage do you think out of the sales that they have to keep for marketing?
See, ours is approximately, if you will see, for our online and offline is both different. So for offline, it's approximately 5% of the business, including both, it's a 8%. Online and offline market, it's 8% of the business. So we use various channels. We use radio, we use newspaper, we use Instagram, influencer marketing.
That will be for a well-established restaurant.
Yes.
But initially, maybe if you concentrate on
Flyers.
food, word of mouth is good if you're getting customers. But then you have to constantly be on social media. These days, it's all about content. If you're not having content and good food, nobody will know about your
That's why I asked
food.
the question whether it should be so presentable online that people come.
Yeah.
Because that's what people are worshiping right now. You social media, you open, there's this bubble that bursts open when you order a drink or
That can be just
effect and all.
that can be just for marketing purpose, but everyday Indian palate are not made to have a gimmicky products. Your main business will come from a regular dal chawal only.
Absolutely. Right.
Okay,
Once in a week.
once in a week they will come and they will have it. So if you want to do that, you have to balance that as well. But the presentation and everything should be Instagrammable. That is for
Yeah,
sure.
these days it's all reels and short reels
Social
on
media
Instagram. Social media friendly food.
Yes. The next question is: do you think automatic machines inside the kitchen is going to help the industry?
Yes,
That's the future.
that's the future.
So you think we'll save money on the chefs?
Not chef. In our product, we cannot save money on the chef, but in our products, you can like the back end process, we can automate it. But the front end process, that's our USP. Like for example, our guys rolling the bhatura like this, the sound that is coming, customer used to love that. If I
Cannot
make it
have
an
a robot
automated
to do that.
robot to do that, then it will
It
not.
depends on the cuisine.
Yeah, it depends on the cuisine.
Like a Chinese or something, that's more easier.
But again, I feel the one who is cooking with the hand, that taste is different. I'm very orthodox in terms of that.
We have 8 outlets, so we have machinery. Like for tomato, we use 50 kgs onions and tomatoes. So for that, we have automatic grinders and all that. So that helps.
Partial.
Partial for cutting, chopping, and all
But
of
I
that is fine. But for cooking, you want a.
I still believe that like hand toast noodles will be more tasty than machine toast noodles. I still believe that. I'm
But
little
the
bit
future is getting into machinery. Like even in IT, AI is coming and machine learning and all that. Even in restaurant, we see more of packaged item and food and all
companies are there. One who are doing research on this space, but I don't know how many people are like using it. But there are companies who are doing research on this.
There might be a future, but
Yeah.
still.
that. But
For example,
it's become so fast paced. Everybody wants fast food, fast stuff. So
For
machine
example,
makes it quick. That's it. Not
I have
tastier.
seen that dosamatic machine that is available in the market.
Yeah.
The taste is vast difference between both the products. I will rather love an Anna rolling the dosa with ghee and thing rather than on the machine.
So maybe it's going to take a lot of time.
Lot of time.
You need machineries, as I said, in the back end kind of thing where you have bulk cooking, but then the front end, the staff is there that gives a better taste.
If you would go back in time before you started this industry or during the industry, do you think you want to change something? If yes, what is it?
Probably our few of the stores location, like it didn't turn up like we expected. 1 or 2 locations. It's doing good, but not as per our expectation. Probably we can. That's the thing from my side.
Yeah, we have spoiled our staff. Like as we said, we are giving 1 month off and all. We have pampered them. Maybe we have balanced it well. But now other industries, like even in Delhi, the cooks like earlier what salaries they used to get now. It's become more there also because of us is what they say. So
Yeah,
we have
what they
spoiled the
say.
market there. But that's why they're loyal to us because we have given them that facilities and all that. So we didn't want to change, but yeah, we have maintained a balance. But I mean, it's going good for us. So
What changes in the industry excites you?
if a competitor is coming, it excites us actually.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't scare us or something. Why? Like if a street has like 10 chole bhature, like if you go to Khao Gali, there are some 10 dosas.
Yeah.
So there it's more, the crowd is more there and people becomes a food street kind of thing.
Understood.
So that excites us more if somebody is
Changes like from the government side, this opening till late night and everything is only on the papers. In reality, nothing is followed. only one or two restaurants develop, like again, like after 11 o'clock, we have to give bribe. That's an open secret. Okay, so these changes, if would have happened, then the eating outside scene would have been much, or late night scene in Bangalore would have been much better. These are the changes that I'm looking for.
Now coming to what advice would you give for a newcomer?
Do your market research, go slow. Just don't enter into the to the restaurant business to have a fame or name. If you can give 100% of your time, then only come.
And this industry is not easy. Like they think like cash business, okay, I'll keep a staff and they will run it. You have to get your hands dirty.
You
Like
have to get your hands dirty.
we have
If you're not ready to clean your plates, don't come.
Yeah,
if you're
like-
not ready to broom your restaurant, don't come.
like you have to
You have to like feel proud that okay, I'm brooming the
place.
restaurant. It's your place.
and your passion is there, but your maths has to be right, your numbers has to be right. So do your research, and again your product is good, you can do well, but
Don't come with a over optimism that okay, in 5 years I'll be running a Mercedes. Don't come with that.
yeah, and it's harsh industry. Customer will have a different perspective, you will have a different, so you have to be thick skin down the line.
Overnight, entire staff might go away
Yes.
if you cannot manage it nicely.
It's a very unorganized sector, I would say. It's not like those organized IT sector, so be prepared for that.
When do you think a person should exit the industry? What is the exit procedure?
Don't burn too much. If
Don't
you
burn
see
too
you are
much.
burning a lot of money, then I think do your research where you are going wrong.
If you're
where-
burning money like continuously for initial 3-4 months, take a help. Take a help from professional help,
consultants and all
consultants
that.
and everything. Nowadays, the restaurant industry, the break even, if you're doing everything right, you can achieve break even in 3 months only.
Okay.
Post
Depending
that,
on the
yeah,
model of the restaurant.
model of the restaurant or anything. When everything comes together, if you're doing perfectly fine, you can achieve your break even in 3-4 months. But if you're not achieving that, something is wrong, then take a professional help. That's what I
You
will
have to see
suggest.
your pocket, and if you're not able to give time, if you don't have a good team, so all these factors you have to see, and
Do you think these consultants will actually help?
Whom you are going. Because I will tell you the other side of the story also.
Right, yeah.
One who have opened a restaurant, they think themselves as a restaurant consultant. That's not the same. A restaurant consultant is a totally different thing. But in the market, one who opens a restaurant and it's running nicely for like 1 year, or it's running or not running for nicely for 1 year, they think that okay, now I have the experience to help others to run or open a restaurant, or consult a restaurant. But that is not the.
That's not
Take a professional help, one who is into this business and doing good.
and these days people come say, I'll help you increase Swiggy online sales or Zomato sales. That doesn't work. You need to know your product, your packaging, or everything. You yourself can do it. Price it right, give food on time, don't delay, speak to customers. All that, keep a tap on your orders and ad burns, interact with your POCs and all that. Then yourself you can make it work. You need not go to any hi-fi consultants who will help you, saying that will help you increase sales. You can do it yourself.
So what they do is they take this percentage
Yeah.
of money, they'll say they'll help, and then suddenly they just don't.
So I will tell you, like for example, if you are saying that your restaurant is not doing good, first of all, you come down the menu. Is your mathematics are on correct or not? Is your food costing is going above like 35%? Then you try to limit your menu, non-moving items, remove it. No need to keep the inventory of such products. Remove it, no issues. So first try to do small these things. Then only like you will analyze, okay, and try to boost your like most selling product more.
And
Yeah,
Swiggy
mostly.
will give you all the data. So you can
Swiggy
ask
gives
them
you
the data, like what is running good, what is not running good, what timing it is running,
Yeah.
which is the popular dish in this
See,
area.
if you work as a friendly partner with them, they helps you and they give you very good data.
and,
So
then
in our case, they are giving. In our case, they are giving. Definitely.
and you can optimize the menu based on that.
Should a person enter the food industry?
Definitely. If you are okay to give your 100% of your time, you should enter. It's a very nice industry. You will enjoy working in the
Do
industry.
you think they should have a background in the food industry?
Not
No,
necessarily.
that's not needed.
But enter with a proper market research.
Yeah.
Proper market what you want to sell. Is your product is sellable or not?
Take your time and then decide.
And if you don't want to spend too much initially, maybe try with a small one. Then
Yeah, start
there's-
on a small scale.
there is always an option to make it big.
You can enter, but do a research on the product. Maybe first you can start with doing pop-ups rather than opening a restaurant. You can do some stalls and pop-ups, take the feedback from customers. Maybe that's how you can do your research. And then, with friends and family, you can just take some feedbacks and then you can probably enter.
So, is it compulsory for a person to have a partner to enter the industry?
Not necessary.
And how is it going to be easy or difficult for a person at home?
See, you can not necessarily you should have a partner, but if you're having a partner, definitely the works get divided. But if
Yeah.
you're not having the partner, you can hire a good team member. For example, someone is good in only the like customer handling or something like that. For example, I'm good only with like operations. He is very good at customer handling. So we push him to the customer handling. You do. So that kind of a thing.
How do you choose your partners?
Like I said, like if our vision is same, our
Vision is
was
same, and we were from the same industry. We were friends also.
we got to know each other from this industry only,
Industry itself.
and later on that friendship grew, and I think we thought, okay, now we can.
I mean, the
be
vibes
partners.
matched. So we knew like, okay, we can do something together. So we just,
See, choosing a partner is also a very difficult task.
Yeah.
Whether that other partner will be like more. The vibe will match or not in life, because initial days everything will be very good.
actually, it's like choosing a wife. Initially,
Initial
you
days
would-
the vibe will be very good, but later on the vibe will like whether he or she will try to overpower you. That thing is there. Whether his motivation is at the same level of yours or not, that's also matters a lot.
and then the decision making, if it's for the company, then you have to think for the company. You can't think like, okay,
Yeah.
if he's telling this, I'm telling this.
You have to trust that if this person is doing that, I'm 100% trusting that he is good at that business.
Yeah, the trust has to be there. If you're choosing a partner, that's the biggest thing. The trust factor.
So thank you so much for
Yeah.
taking part in this. It's going to help a lot of people. It's definitely going to be a lesson for a lot of newcomers who will come into the industry, which is lacking in the market.
We are still growing. It's not that we have achieved that kind of thing. We are still growing. But yeah, I personally myself also look forward and hear from more successful than us.
Got it.
That is the
So
thing.
what do you think is success in the industry?
See, everybody have a different success. For me, it's not a money. Success for me is what you are trying to build. That is for me. That is a success. For me, the success is not money.
Hard work. For me, it's like,
I know.
yeah, do your hard work, leave the results to God. Like, if you are true and if you are honest, then you are successful. Be honest to yourself and to others.
For example, like I think myself successful when 70. We have a 70 staff right now. The 70 staff's family are running,
Oh, yeah.
so that's a success for me. At least you are contributing also.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.